Surprise! I'm back at Disney's Hollywood Studios today. It's gonna be a fun day. It's overcast. Look at that. It's overcast. It's a little warm still, but at least the sun is not beating down on me. Welcome to the world of Micah. Today, we are taking a closer look at some construction photos of Disney's Hollywood Studios. One of the things about this park that I absolutely love is there's so much documentation of them actually building this park, because it was such a new thing to Florida, with it being a studio. Like, it was going to be the very first film studio. The Universal Studios and Disney-MGM Studios were neck and neck on who was gonna actually open first. Obviously, the Disney-MGM Studios opened. They opened with just two attractions besides Superstar Television. They didn't open with everything, but they opened first before Universal Studios. But the dream and the idea of this park and all these Imagineers going around Hollywood, California, documenting all these crazy buildings, by the way, it's very windy today, is how they drew inspiration for this park. It was the Hollywood that never was and always will be. I found a few photos that to me were like holy cow moments of construction, and that's what we're gonna match up today. Now, let's take a closer look. By the way, I'm looking into getting a microphone that I can clip on my shirt and hopefully fix this wind situation. I use my phone because I think I film better on my phone than a camera. And the audio on the phone is unfortunately not the best. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I know that DJI microphone is pretty expensive. It'll be something I have to save up for, you know what I mean? But whatever I can do to deliver the best videos for you. See the weather today? It's windy, it's overcast. It's not supposed to rain until this evening. These are the type of days in the summer that I like, because it constantly feels like there's a breeze on you, but man, is it difficult to film in this with the audio. Made it to the front of the park, gotta walk in. You can see Mickey up there at the crossroads. We're gonna match up two photos I have of them actually doing construction and putting Mickey up there. But I'm always looking for Bo in these old photographs. I never can seem to find Bo. This has always been one of my favorite shots right here. I don't think anybody else has ever done this shot. Studios and Mickey up there. Speaking of Bo, I gotta go say hey to Bo this morning. Bo, good morning. It's very windy this morning, isn't it? I'm working on something that has to do with you, Bo. I am. Not telling any secrets or anything, but yep. Cheers, Bo. Great to see you, buddy. Bye. Now, obviously, it's a lot higher up, the angle, but this is what it looked like when they were doing construction. Mickey in the crossroads there. This place was still dirt. Imagine just seeing all of this come together. That's why I like those old documentaries and the behind the scenes. You can see it, you know, all happen. This is what it looks like current day. No longer dirt on this road, but that Mickey up there, we've always talked about how the right ear is actually copper. He works as a lightning rod up there. But I can show you guys a photo of them actually placing Mickey on top of that globe, and then they hoisted him up there. They were right here. You can see the dark room straight ahead, and the Mickey had yet to be painted, or they had some kind of maybe film on him they would peel off. But that's cool that they actually assembled the Mickey on top of the globe down here on the ground and then hoisted it up. What's always been interesting to me is how that globe just spins all day long. It's pretty cool, man. One of the many reasons why I say this park has always been kind of a Mickey Mouse park. Out of all four of the Disney parks, I believe this one is the most that has to do with Mickey. I actually did a video about that. But isn't that cool, like seeing them like assemble that? That Mickey has sat up there for 35 years. Every time I'm here, I'm always reminded of Bob Weiss. I met him on the 35th anniversary. I always talk about that now, but he was the man who kind of made this all happen. And I got to meet him here on that day, 35 years later. Because of him, I became obsessed with this park. All right, gonna go over to Gertie the dinosaur show you guys what Gertie looked like. I love that it says 1988 right there. Dear sweet Gertie, you've changed a little bit since back in the day. This is what Gertie looks like current day, and this is what Gertie looked like almost 36 years ago when they were doing the construction. It said ice cream on the hump of Gertie. What hump? And at some point they removed the ice cream letters. I'm not sure why, but this is what Gertie looks like current day. Not bad. Still look good, Gertie. Still look good. See how it says ice cream? The font right there they use, that lettering, is what used to be on the back of Gertie. It was right there, right up there. So, ice cream. I'm not sure when they removed that. By the way, if you're an Indiana Jones nut, there's so many like hidden things in this area. Like, look at Indy's hat right there and all the archaeological stuff. And still not sure if this was screen used, but I have a feeling it kind of was. They used to have all those vehicles from Indy. In fact, over there is a tank from Indiana Jones. So if you're an Indy nut, just know there's a lot of stuff here if you need to get your Jones fix. Speaking of Harrison Ford, let's go see what Star Tours looked like when it was under construction. It was under construction after this place opened. Star Tours didn't open until December of 1989 after this place opened in May, so almost didn't make it in 1989. But here is a construction photo of them, and you can see everyone standing around the AT-AT or AT-AT, whatever you call it. This is what it looks like current day. The Ewok village here is overgrown for sure. It's pretty impressive. I do love this queue. It seems like they're taking care of it. They're adding like new coverings and everything, and the foliage here is awesome. I just wish they had little Ewoks up there walking around and waving to you while you're in the line. That would be awesome, right? One of the things I love about this park is the fact that it still has its remains from when this was a studio, and they didn't really care about hiding the details like they normally would in a Disney park. And as you can see on the backside here, it's fully exposed, and they show how they utilize it for lighting. And there's a ladder that'll take you up to the top there. It's just a facade, just like a real working studio. Max and Goof! Small wilderness, man. Let's head over to the Chinese theater now. Now this photo, I just wanted to throw in here because I love it, but I found where they did Mickey Mouse's autograph. This one, right here. And I think it used to sit right over here before they moved it, because in this photograph that was taken, like right here, you can see Roger and Mickey and the gang, and him putting his hands in the cement. And then you come here in modern day and it's no longer here. Now they move these around sometimes, but see how the shape of this is? Well, it's the same shape. I think they literally just moved Mickey up where Minnie and Roger and Goofy and everybody are, instead of having him down here. I think they wanted you to, you know, when you first walk in, you don't see it, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, Kermit, Dustin Hoffman, holy cow, Mickey, Minnie, or Mickey, Minnie. Like, that's what you see as you're walking into this place. It only makes sense. They want you to get closer to the building, right? 89. Now I have a photo of this guy being hoisted up. Let's check it out. Now the team was down with the cranes and everything, and they were hoisting that guy into place. Right before this, they took a bottle of champagne and actually christened it, and then they hoisted it up and put it into place, and that's where his sat for the last 35 years. Pretty awesome. I love the construction of this place. I love finding new photos of construction. And there's another one. Now we're gonna head over to Sunset Boulevard. I have two photographs to show that. Now when this place first opened up, Sunset Boulevard was not here. That's right, as you pass through the front of the Brown Derby, as I call this street, Ritter Way, because this is where John Ritter was on the opening day special. He was walking towards where the Starbucks is now. That's where the security guard told him it's not 2 days, it's 2 hours. And he freaks out He's like 2 hours. He's running around. It's so hilarious. But I have coined that street there, Ritter Way. That's where I met Bob Weiss. Once again, talking about it. But it's hard to believe that there was a time when the Hollywood Tower Hotel was not here. I have 2 photographs showing construction and what this area looked like prior to it opening. Now looking down Sunset Boulevard here, you can see exactly what it looked like when they were doing the construction. You can see the skeleton of the Hollywood Tower Hotel there. I can't believe this is what it looked like when they were doing construction. I wasn't around when they were doing construction on this, nor do I remember seeing construction on the Tower of Terror. Did you ever get to see it? This is what it looked like right here. You can see the car straight ahead, the building, the Ticket Central, and the Starbucks. And the Sunset Theater there had yet to be completed. They were doing a full construction in this park, opening a whole new area. And this, my friends, is what it looks like current day. Well, Hollywoodland, this was a lot of fun. And I look forward to many new adventures here at the Hollywood Studios. Some from the past, some from the present.